You know how jugglers juggle pins and they juggle for a minute or two and they look really intense and focused, and then they stop and people clap for them. And imagine if they had to juggle for 10 minutes. They would start looking pretty stressed after about 10 minutes, right? Because even after a minute or two, they look pretty stressed. Well, what if they had to juggle all day and every day? Well, that's what it's like for working women. Working women feel like they're juggling all day, every day, and no one claps for them at the end. So if you feel like you're busy and you feel like your activities are going round and round, you are in the right place. I'm going to talk to you today about easy, practical, inexpensive ways of bringing that stress down. Because we want a calm, happy, peaceful, carefree life. We don't want to live life in the stress cycle. For many people, many working women, being stressed day in and day out is like being in the hamster wheel of stress. It happens regularly, and we feel stressed often and routinely because that juggling is consistently there. You're busy taking care of work responsibilities and meetings, and you're taking care of family and taking care of kids and handling kids' tasks and their events. And then there's the home care and general maintenance and the emergency things that happen from time to time. And everybody's got to eat 3 meals a day and have clothing, and the laundry gets done. And there's doctor's appointments that have to be made and dentist appointments. And what about picking up the detergent and toothpaste and milk on the way home that when you know you're running low? And then what about taking care of yourself? So it really is a juggling act. No wonder why a lot of women feel stretched thin and stressed. So what I want to do is acknowledge that if you feel that you're in that hamster wheel of stress, that it goes round and round and you feel it so often, first, you're not alone. And second, there are solutions. So you can be a busy person with a lot of responsibilities, and you probably know people who look like they are handling it well and with poise and the feeling of control and calmness. How can you get there too? So I'm going to talk about that today a lot. We're going to talk about a lot of practical, realistic solutions. Now, I know a lot of the places that you go to and a lot of the places that talk about stress management talk about a lot of expensive and time-consuming suggestions. Some of them talk about going to spas for massages and treatment. Some of them talk about make sure you take time to go on vacations. And vacations are important, but we have limited vacation time. Vacations, first of all, take time, and they're expensive. We can't do that all the time. We need to be able to create calmness and peace during our regular days, not just by vacation or even weekends. We need to be able to go from day to day and be calm and peaceful and have a sense of control and confidence in our days and our abilities to handle our days. So I'd like to help you have solutions to get out of that hamster wheel of stress day to day. And that is something that I share with all of my clients. And what I'd like to suggest first of all is, again, it's stressful day to day for many women. And a lot of the women who come to me tell me that they feel stressed from early in the morning. They wake up and they start thinking about all the things that they're going to have to handle for the day. And so what I want you to do, the first thing that I want you to do is put in the beginning of your day, in early morning, a stress release activity. And what I mean by that, and this is not going to be very time consuming or not expensive at all, if you can wake up 5 minutes, even 5 minutes before you usually wake up, before you have to start the activities for the day, I want you to have 5 minutes, and I'm going to suggest some activities that you can do. I help my clients create a 5-minute roster or list of things. I will give you some suggestions of what you can put in those 5 minutes for those who are interested in speaking to me and having me help create that routine, that 5-minute routine for you. I will have my phone number. I will have my calendar, by the way, in our group. I will put it in the chat here as well after we're done, so that you will be able to reach me. But the first thing you can do is some type of affirmation, some type of positive statement. And I make it very personalized for the people that I know and that I work with. I'm going to give you some general ideas here, but it could be something as simple as, I am calm, I am in control and ready for the day. When you're sitting calmly and feeling peaceful. Or I'm prepared, I know how to handle the day ahead. Or this is going to be a great, peaceful, happy day. And not just that, but in combination, we're going to do 5 minutes worth of activities. So what other things can you add on to it? And again, I do this personalized for my clients, but it could be something as simple as some deep breathing exercises to make you feel calm, to feel your breath. What I'd like to do is put you in relaxation mode first thing in the morning so that you don't go to stress mode right away. Because if you can feel relaxed in the morning, you can set the tone for the day with a relaxed tone to start out with for the day. And then even if you're starting to feel stressed during the day, you can return to that relaxed feeling. If you feel stressed from the moment you wake up and start going, it's really hard to bring the day back to a peaceful, calm, serene feeling. So I like to give my clients a stress relief day starter technique. Again, it could be an affirmation combined with some deep breathing. You could put a few minutes of meditation in there if that's something you like. Could be as simple as stretching your shoulders and your arms. I did that during the day today at work, and it really helped relax my body. Very often, I find out that a lot of women who didn't know it realize that they like journaling. And 5 minutes is really all you need to do something in a journal. Or here's a really good one, gratitude practice. Think of 3 things that you're grateful for in your life and write it down every day and keep a list. When you're thinking of things you're grateful for that make you happy, that make you feel fulfilled in your life, you are not stressed. It helps put you in relaxation mode, out of that stress cycle, out of that hamster wheel. And again, if you can start the day relaxed, out of that hamster wheel, you can try and stay in it. And if you do feel stressed or pressured during the day, it's much easier to return to that. I also suggest to my clients that there are a variety of things that you can do to put a similar type of stress stopper in the morning for your kids, for your family as well, so that they start the day calm and relaxed as well too. What a gift that is, because often our kids start and they're running, getting to get dressed, to have some breakfast, to get to school on time. If you can help them, and if they can get up 5 minutes earlier to do something to feel calm and serene and peaceful, you can really be helping them as well. whoever is in your family. And you can do it together, or everybody can do their own thing depending on the ages and the time commitments of your family. It's a great, great helpful suggestion. My clients find it so helpful. And I also suggest that maybe 3 times during the day you have a stress stopper technique. Maybe one of these that you can insert during your day. So again, you get out of that hamster wheel. You don't live in the hamster wheel of stress. You practice regularly feeling calm, feeling in control. And these are all techniques that help you manage and lower that stress wheel. They are all part of my program called Creating Your Best Life. And in my Creating Your Best Life program, I teach people how to reach goals efficiently and successfully, time management techniques to really save you time, how to handle challenges in life, how to build resilience, how to build success, leadership skills, whatever it is that we need to build to become your best. And one very important part of that is managing and cutting stress in our lives, because the more active we are, the higher level we participate in, the more stress we find. And it's really important to limit that stress so that when you're trying to manage your time and reach goals, you don't have stress holding you back. You want to have your full talents working for you and building success so that you can reach goals, so that your levels of stress don't hold you back. And if you've been with me and working with me and listening to my programs, you know that I always talk about how all the gears have to work together. So you can't really do a goal management program if you're not really also thinking about how you manage time. And if you're doing that, if you really want them to work optimally, you really have to insert how to cut stress. If you put all these gears together, you can help create your best life and become your best. And I talk about other activities and skills we can put in as well, like handling challenges, like building leadership skills, if that's something that's important in your work. So again, we don't want to live with stress, and working women in our default mode can really live in stress. I think most women do. Most women who come to me and start telling me about their lives describe the default mode of stress. And our brains are very attuned to picking up stress, to picking up sources of stress. And that is beneficial because it helps us know if there are dangers out there. But if we're constantly and continually feeling the stress, it really does get in the way of our forward progress. So we don't want to live in the stress mode. We don't want that stress to be overactive, over-attuned. We want our progress, our facilitator modes to be really active. And that is important in creating your best life. And that's why all of these areas are important parts of my Creating Your Best Life program. Today, I really wanted in our group to focus on stress and keeping those levels down, and realizing, most importantly today, on how one of the most essential things you can do is at the start of the day to put yourself in relaxation mode. Instead of starting the day of stressed and running around, to sit and find something you can do so that you feel tranquil, you feel in control, you feel confident, you don't feel behind already and that you're catching up. And if you have an affirmation like, I am confident and I can handle my day, you really want to believe that. And some of these other techniques, like goal reaching and time management can help you feel that. So I welcome you to join me every Sunday at this time in our group where I talk about these topics. If you'd like me to help create systems for you and strategies so that they will be built into your life, make sure you do schedule a phone appointment with me. I have very limited appointments this week coming up, but if you are able to nab a spot, you've got me. And again, imagine those jugglers who juggle for a minute or two, and how intense and focused they look, and how they stop after 2 minutes, and when they stop, they smile, and everyone claps for them. So we are juggling day in, day out in our lives, and we need systems and strategies and solutions to help us get out of the default mode of stress, which is where most mothers really live, most working mothers live, in that hamster wheel of stress, day in and day out. And I want you to feel that you are thriving, not just surviving, not just making it through the day, but that you feel that you are in control of your life, not stressed, that you feel peaceful and serene, not pressured. And the easiest way to do it is to start your day with a relaxation system, like we talked about. It needs to only be even 5 minutes if you can give it. That will really start you on a successful day. And if you can put some of these success guards in your day as well, I tell my clients about 3 of them during the day, can really make sure you are out of that hamster wheel and that you stay feeling in control, feeling tranquil, feeling like the day is yours to control, not like the day is controlling you. Stress makes a big difference in our lives, and feeling that you're in control is such a strength, such a source of empowerment. And really, it helps you have the force and power to move forward in reaching your goals optimally, rather than being held back by stress. So let me know in the chat if these stress guard breakers are helpful to you. And again, it could be as simple as an affirmation, a statement that helps you feel empowered and calm. Could be some deep breathing exercises. Could be just stretching your arms or your shoulders, or touching your toes, or moving side to side. It could be writing in a journal, or just some simple gratitude practice. What am I grateful for? 3 things that I'm grateful for. And if you keep notes every day, it's really going to be a beautiful journal for you to read. There are other things that if you have more time, you could take a walk in nature, or a hike, or go jogging if you have the time. But again, starting your day out in a calm manner can really set the tone and make your day move forward that much more successfully and calmly and peacefully. So I encourage you to really insert these stress guards in your morning and during your day. Think about how you can help your kids and your family insert them also. Maybe you can do something as a family early in the morning. 5 minutes is really all you need to start in relaxation mode. I help my clients create the 5 minutes if it's for themselves. I help them create for their kids, their families as well. And sometimes people do it together. More often, people do their individual stress guard activities. It's often very personalized and very specific, based on what you are comfortable with, what you like doing, and what works for you. So again, I encourage you to take what you learned today and go out and do it. Think about those jugglers. We don't want to live juggling continually. So I invite you to come up and let us know in the chat what you are going to use for your stress guards in the morning and during the day. Remember to join us every week at this time. I will be talking about all those other topics that are the gears to help create your best life. So sometimes we talk about how to reach goals optimally. Sometimes we talk about time management activities. Sometimes it's building resilience, building success. There are many types of things that we talk about. So I am so happy to see all of you who've been here with me tonight. I invite you to listen to this again. I think this is a certain topic that people tell me hearing it again can be helpful. I want you to really build a system that can cut your stress, that can make you feel calm and in control of your life. You don't have to stay in that hamster wheel of stress from day to day. I know many people feel that they're used to it. And I want you to feel that you can get out of that you have solutions and systems to be empowered and to take control of your days and your times rather than feeling like your time controls you. So I am so excited for you. I am so happy to invite you to build those stress guards for yourself and your family. Again, especially first thing in the morning, so you set the tone for your day and set a positive tone for your family as well and your kids. Let me know if you have any questions on this. I will put my calendar in the chat. Feel free to listen to this again if you'd like to, and I am happy to help build some solutions and systems with you. So I look forward to talking with you and helping you build and create your best life. I will see you here again next week, and in the group during the week, I will be posting, as always, many helpful suggestions on many of those topics. So let's talk soon.